Reading Reflective Video by Adam Duggan. For my first article, I picked Using Assistive Technology for Support Science Introduction in the Inclusive Elementary Classroom. Introduction. The article discusses assistive technology, AT, for students with disabilities in inclusive classrooms. It presents a vignette about a second grade teacher, Mr. Ruse, and two students, Devin and Susie, using AT during a science lesson. Devin, who has autism, uses text-to-speech software and the Proloq2Go app. Susie, with a hearing impairment and speech delay, uses an FM system and a picture exchange communication system, PEX, book. Mr. Ruse actively plans to incorporate AT into classroom lessons. AT includes low-tech, mid-tech, and high-tech devices. The student environment task tools framework helps determine appropriate AT for students with disabilities. Mandate under IDEA. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, mandates the consideration of assistive technology, AT, as a device or service to support students' access to school activities. While not all students need AT, IEP teams must evaluate what is appropriate for each individual to ensure success. Once the need for AT is determined, it becomes the responsibility of both special education and general education teachers to support its use and students' access to it. Inclusive classroom access. In recent years, students with disabilities have greater access to learning in inclusive classrooms. IDEA emphasizes educating students with disabilities in the least restrictive environment and ensuring access to the general education curriculum. General education teachers play a crucial role in supporting access to grade level content for students with disabilities. Framework for AT in inclusive classrooms. All right, teachers should follow 6 steps to meaningfully incorporate AT into lessons. Know the AT specified in the student's IEP, evaluate the student's current AT usage, plan for AT usage in the lesson, implement the lesson, reflect on the lesson afterwards. This framework can be used by general education teachers alone or in collaboration with other educators. Importance of knowing students' IEPs. 13% of student-age children have identified disabilities. The IEP is a legal document outlining specific supports for students with disabilities. Despite the mandate, some teachers do not consistently use student IEPs while planning instruction. Familiarity with IEPs is critical for all teachers to provide appropriate support and access to learning. Evaluating students' AT usage. Students with disabilities require various degrees of accommodations, including assistive technology, AT. Some students use AT for all classroom activities, while others need it only for specific subjects or activities. New AT devices may be used minimally initially as students learn to access and become comfortable with them. Teachers' training and support play a crucial role in Access AT implementation. Implementing AT. Teachers face challenges in implementing AT in the classroom, especially with rapid advancement of technology. Proper planning and understanding of selected AT are crucial for student success. Generalization of AT uses across curriculum and life activities is essential. Teachers can follow specific steps, knowledge of AT, student usage, lesson objectives, planning, implementation, and evaluation to effectively incorporate AT.
Hi, Daddy.
In conclusion, assistive AT should be used to support students with disabilities in inclusive classrooms. The outline framework helps general education teachers incorporate AT effectively. Technology has opened unprecedented opportunities for people with disabilities. Education must help keep pace with technology changes to benefit all students. AT provides access to curriculum, the environment, and careers. Schools must prioritize incorporating these technologies for successful classroom application. All right, on to my next article. Safer Internet, enhancing good practices on the internet through game-based learning for Greek elementary school students. Introduction. The internet plays a significant role in students' lives, but they are often unprotected from online risks. Elementary school students create an educational game about internet safety using Kodu, a visual programming tool. The game scenario focuses on dangers of the internet and ways to avoid them. Educators aim to promote self-motivation, cooperation, and creative technology. Kodu, with its simple language and creative approach, is an effective choice for teaching program skills. Teaching students about internet safety. Social networks pose risks, and many users will willingly share personal information online. Teachers often struggle to effectively control their students' internet use, as kids are more tech savvy. Schools play a crucial role in educating students about online safety. Schools should inform students about dangers related to personal data leaks, fake websites, and electronic markets. The educational approach should move beyond theoretical lessons to engaging activities, projects, and software. Emphasis emphasize active participation in interactive media. Gaming culture and learning. Students respond well to gaming concepts like collaboration, creativity, and action. Modern educational programs, programming language, ergo Kudu, focus on developing programming skills through attractive learning activities. The goal is not just to teach coding, but also to foster a programmer's mindset. So the objective, the framework aims to introduce elementary school children to internet concepts and responsible usage by creating an educational game. Subject, the teaching subject is the potential risk of the internet. Tool, the visual programming tool Kodu is used for teaching the subject in real classroom conditions. Methodology and education intervention. Cooperative learning. Students actively participate in designing the game. Assure learning module. Based on Gagne's events of instruction, it ensures effective teaching using technology and tools. Inspired by Jesse Schell's The Art of Gaming Design, students discuss safer internet. They design a game scenario based on a labyrinth theme, capturing their feelings about online risk. The students express themselves during gaming design, linking virtual world elements, Kodu's, lightning, to real world hazards, viruses, protective software. The game was completed by Safer Internet Day, with improvements and observations from other schools using Kodu. Game concepts and mechanics. The game world is a labyrinth representing chaotic internet connections. The player, a student, needs to use the internet to write a school assignment. The entrance of the labyrinth is the player's home, and the exit, the school. The player encounters various threats while navigating this labyrinth. The player can handle tools, representations of internet related elements, to overcome the obstacles. Red and black Kodus represent unknown internet users. Unsafe websites ask for personal data. If the player avoids sharing information, they reveal their true intentions: viruses, trojans, and worms. The player uses internet protection, lightnings, or seeks help from the stick guard teacher. Black Kodus are more difficult enemies armed with malware. Points are earned based on enemy difficulty and successful actions using firewall, downloading useful information. Evaluation and future work. Collected answers indicate that all children, all students, 100% wouldn't share personal information with unknown users online. That's fantastic. 76% wouldn't participate in online contests without reliability assurances. 71% would seek a parent's or teacher's opinion in uncertain situations. Students, 88% of them, liked the Greek version of the Kodu programming environment. They requested more characters, animals, and weapons, and expressed interest in using Kodu for various school disciplines. Most children, 94%, enjoyed collaborating on game design. The proposal's impact beyond internet safety will be evaluated. Concepts and practices learned may be reused in designing other games or approaching different educational goals. In conclusion, supporting structures are needed for continuous internet safety education. Teachers should impart both knowledge and attitudes towards safer internet use. Interthematic approaches involving creativity and curiosity enhance learning. Game-based learning Using tools like Kodu offers effective and appealing educational practices. Efforts to prevent cyberbullying align with the project's goals. Game making empowers learners as producers in the digital culture.